Taylor Swift? Yes, I went there, John. It's Taylor Swift. We're gonna talk Taylor Swift. And did you know this? That apparently Taylor Swift has a big fan in Mick Foley because of how she treated another pro wrestler. Taylor Swift from the Nashville area. So is Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett and Taylor Swift are real life friends. And when Jeff was going through a tough time when his first wife, Jill, passed away from cancer. And by the way, this was a TNA. They had hinted at this in TNA storylines just to know that they would go anywhere with it. And, Jeff Jarrett owned it. So, he was obviously okay with it. But this was going on real life. And Taylor Swift was apparently babysitter for their kids, would take them out and try and comfort them during their time. So Taylor Swift, real life friend to a fellow Nashville resident, Jeff Jarrett. And when Mick Foley heard out about it, he became a Taylor Swift fan. So this is great news. Did you know that Taylor Swift had a pro wrestling connection? I did not.
I didn't either, and that's like a person I didn't think would be too involved at all. But that is insane, and I guess this is before she made it.
2007, she was a big enough star, but she wasn't she wasn't as crazy. She wasn't as over as she was on her most recent tour.
Yeah, she's like Andre
pro
the
wrestling.
Giant right
She was
now.
booked. Like she was a mid-carder back then.
Right.
She belonged on TV. You could put a belt on her every now and then, but she was still a mid-carder. She wasn't like, over like she is now.
Right.
Taylor took the girls out for a day, meeting Jeff Jarrett's children with his first wife. How important that time was for them. Taylor Swift in 2007 was already well on her way to being a global superstar, but she wasn't yet where she was now, but she was a star. Random act of kindness. This comes to us from WrestleZone here, transcribing this for us. Random act of kindness. And it seemed like done on a one-time basis. And here's the kicker. Came to understand that Taylor, who had become a neighbor of Jeff and the Jarrett family in Henderson, Tennessee, was a regular part of the girls' lives as she grew up. So, it gives you some of that real person aspect of Taylor Swift. The kind of stuff that maybe we don't see with all the headlines and all the Travis Kelce stuff and going to the Super Bowl and the football games. But good to know that these are real people and they do some real people stuff. So great to learn this about Taylor Swift just as a person, and that she has a pro wrestling connection. This is a cheap pop. I think overall. Cheap Heat for us, but a cheap pop overall and a good one.
This is a good pop. And, we explained what Cheap Heat was before the show. This is it, baby. Taylor Swift and pro wrestling and a real good story.
Yeah. Grateful that Jeff has allowed me to share all of this with you. So this is not, like Mick Foley airing clean laundry here without Jeff knowing. Like Jeff is okay with people knowing this about him and his family. I mean, he's even leaned into it in professional wrestling angles. From time to time, and this is a good thing for people to know about. He's not really invading Taylor Swift's privacy or Jeff Jarrett's privacy or anybody. It's just a good story. There they are. Mick Foley with a thumbs up. So apparently he gave a thumbs up to this story, like we did. If Mick Foley was doing the thumb drive, there it is. And of course, Taylor Swift, the star of this Cheap Heat here.